Well, tonight, Nampa School Board members decided to close several schools. District administrators came up with the idea because of financial issues, partially caused by low enrollment numbers. Abby Davis was at tonight's meeting. And Abby, how did they come to that conclusion?
Well, Brian, board members talked about the proposal for several hours. They had a lot of clarification questions for the district since this decision impacts hundreds of students, their families, and staff members. District spokesperson Kathleen Tuck previously told KTVB enrollment within the district has shrunk over the past decade, even though the city of Nampa's population keeps growing. She says the district currently has about 13,000 students. 10 years ago, there were 15,000. The district also says a lot of people moving to the area are within Valley View School District boundaries and not Nampa School District boundaries. Tuck says lower birth rates and more school choice options for families only compound the problem. I'm told the district first proposed closing schools several years ago, but the district was able to keep all the schools open because it had enough money from the state and federal governments. That's no longer the case after Idaho changed its funding model for schools very recently, with the formula now based on attendance rather than enrollment. Also, helpful federal COVID-era programs are now over. To help balance the budget, board members voted 3-2 tonight to close 3 elementary schools and 1 middle school starting next school year. They say it wasn't an easy decision.
We live here in your community. We're your friends. I was raised in your schools. So this is a very personal decision for us.
I don't want to move anybody. I want to keep people where they're at, where they're happy. I get it. But I also know that we have a duty to be financially responsible to this community.
3 of the schools closing will be repurposed, meaning some of the district's alternative schools and other programming will move into those buildings. One of the schools will be decommissioned and possibly razed later on. District committees now have to figure out new boundaries, bus routes, and construction plans for some of those schools. I'm told the goal is to finish redistricting as soon as possible, possibly even by spring break, so families and staff know what school they'll be at for this upcoming next school year. Brian.
And with that school bond that did not pass last spring, I think it was $210 million. You wonder if they'd be in this situation had that bond passed.
Yeah, they did bring it up, but they said this, with the lack of funding coming in recently, they really had no other choice other than to close these schools.
All right, some changes on the way. Thank you very much, Abby.